Welcome back. And now, it's back. Double news.
Now here's the news!
Again! Stupid. Okay, so my double news story hails from New Mexico.
Okay.
According to AP News, this is the first state in the U.S. that is considering proclaiming a state smell. Their state smell, you might ask? Specific to their state and no other, roasted chili.
Literally what I think of when I think of New Mexico.
Is it?
Never,
are you
I've
joking or are you
No,
being...
I'm serious.
Oh, really?
I've never been there, but I know that Chili's in New Mexico is a big
like a thing?
is a big deal. Yeah.
I didn't know this,
You didn't
but
know.
okay, you knew.
Yeah.
It sounds awesome. And I guess like every fall there's a bunch of stands and grocery stores that cook the green chilies, so it's just like wafting through the air, and like everyone knows this. Everyone knows this like a fall smell there.
Have you ever smelled green chili? Have you ever smelled chilies while they're being cooked and stuff?
I've smelled a specific green chili smell,
What about
but
chili in general?
I've cooked a chili before, and it does smell good. I've cooked one chili.
I've cooked a chili.
One chili, and it was excellent.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I wish my state smelled like a roasted chili. I was trying to think of the other states I've lived in, like what their smells would be, but it's hard to come up with that one specific smell to a state.
Really?
Yeah, because like I was thinking, oh, California oranges, but I'm like, I'm sure there's oranges somewhere else, like Florida.
See, that's
You know what I
interesting to
mean?
me because obviously having grown up here, there are so many smells that I associate
Like what?
with
What do
here.
you? What would you think?
I've also heard
Uh-huh.
many times that every city, like around the world, every city has its own particular smell.
Really?
That it's known that when you step off the plane, you smell,
Interesting.
there is an aroma.
I can kind of get that. Well, I can definitely get that when I lived in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm. What did that smell
Named
like?
after the Winston-Salem cigarette. It smelled like
Oh,
I
really?
was walking into a cigarette. It was insane.
That's awesome. I didn't know that.
So I guess maybe they would have that smell.
That's super.
I was trying to think of California, what the smell would be. I don't know.
I mean, for me, it would probably be honestly the smell of hot dirt.
Interesting.
Because if you ever walk in undeveloped land in California, it smells dry and there's a
true.
heat and there's a dust smell
But see,
to
this
it.
is the problem, though, because wouldn't that also be in Arizona and stuff?
Possibly. You tell me.
You could,
I didn't smell it there.
Arizona can just be like, there's no smell because it's so hot.
It's so hot. That's
The air is sucked out of your face.
you can't smell.
Yeah,
In that
you're
heat.
incapable.
I think it's really cool. I think
Yeah.
the state smell idea is a really cool. I mean, we already do the
Yeah,
state animal
we
and
have
thing,
all
and
the
like,
state
yeah, it's
things,
just
yeah.
another thing to
It's
have
fun.
as the state.
Well, and theirs is so good because it's like a pride thing. Like,
Yeah,
this
and-
is our smell. And I was like, yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
and Chili's. New
good
Mexico
smell.
seems like such an interesting place to
Yeah.
me because just I picture the art, I picture the desert. Like turquoise, and Chili's for me, I think as a Mexican person too, I think a lot of Mexican people know, and second generation, third generation Mexicans, people just know that chilies come from New Mexico. And
Right.
that if you're gonna get like quality chilies and you're making salsas and you're making stuff like
Sure.
that, like it's just known that
Yeah.
outside of Mexico, New Mexico
Sure.
is a great place to get yourself some
So-
quality chilies.
A good name.
Yeah, I think that's cool. Cool story. I like that. I like that.
All right.
Okay, so I've been wondering to myself, as my high school teacher used to say, I tell the listeners these news stories every week, but I don't really follow up with them.
Okay.
And things change, details happen, and I was thinking, do I have an obligation to the listeners to tell them the newest thing as a newsman? And I think I've decided that yes, they do. And they do deserve to have the latest. And so there's a couple stories that have new details to them. So I'm going to use the space here. And we're going to call this...
Now here's the news!
Updates.
So here's some updates to two stories that I did in weeks past.
Okay.
All right. So ChatGPT, it's everywhere now. And if you're sick of me talking about it, I'm sorry, but I just have to get this out of the way and then I'll let it rest for a while. I
Okay.
told you what it was and how Google's freaking out about it. Well, now the battle lines and the money involved is becoming clear.
Okay.
So on the one side, you have Microsoft and ChatGPT, which, by the way, at some point it stopped calling itself Chatbot GPT. You guys remember, you heard it here first. That's going to be the line between the OGs and those late to the game. I knew
Okay.
about it back when it was called Chatbot GPT.
All right.
Just saying, you guys too. we're all in it on this. Okay, but sorry. Okay, back to the two fronts in this AI war.
Okay.
Microsoft and ChatGPT on one side, Google and another AI startup called Anthropic on the other.
Oh, nice.
So Microsoft says it's investing $10 billion more into OpenAI, which is the company that owns ChatGPT.
Okay.
And they have a Bing update coming up soon, which I told you guys a little about last time.
Mm-hmm.
And that is supposed to integrate ChatGPT into it. And Google says that it's investing $400 million in Anthropic, which is this other startup, which was founded by former members of OpenAI.
Oh, that's funny. Of
And
course.
they have a chatbot that's called Claude. And I wouldn't think that ChatGPT would be the cooler name, but I do think that it's cooler than
I
Claude.
kind of like Claude. That's
You
really
like that?
weird.
Oh, I use Claude.
I use Claude.
That's how it's.
My old pal Claude. Claude makes shoes and
Claude tells me how to find the things.
soup.
Yeah. So anyway, the money is getting thrown down.
Okay.
And like I said before, the AI space race is on. So, you guys,
Damn.
it's gonna change some stuff.
Bing's excited. They're like, can we finally take over?
I know. Can we finally be cool?
Yeah.
No. The answer is no.
We don't know though. We don't know. We don't know that.
Okay. All right. And next, people have been kind of talking to me about this, hearing it on the show. The end of Netflix password sharing is coming next month.
Right.
But a little wrinkle got thrown in.
Ooh.
And I wonder if anything's going to change because they're dealing with a PR nightmare right now.
Oh no, what?
So some of the details of what might happen, because the details were a little vague last time we talked about it, accidentally got put up on the internet, and people are super pissed. So the details were there was like a help page that got put up for other countries. It basically told people something, and people are wondering, oh crap, is that what we're going to get? And what it said was, the main sticking point is Netflix told some users in some countries, like I said, that they're going to have to connect to their Wi-Fi networks at their primary location, meaning their home, at least once every 31 days, or it's going to lock their account.
I had a feeling something weird like this was going to happen.
It's a weird way to do it, though.
Yeah.
That's what I think is...
That ain't right.
It seems... Well, you know that I don't care about... I'm all for it. And the password sharing. I'm the only person in the world that is like, hear ye, and the password sharing. But that seems like a really crazy thing, this 31 days thing, because,
Yeah, that seems a little weird.
And I know that a lot of people don't watch Netflix at home. That's the whole thing about Netflix, is you can watch it literally anywhere.
Yeah, a lot of people probably take it to work,
They take it
if
to
they
work.
have a boring job or something.
Yes. Or they take it to school.
Yeah.
Or, you're away from home traveling and you want to be able to watch it. It seems kind of crazy that you wouldn't be at your house at least once every 31 days. But what if you work remote? I mean, I just don't understand. I don't know a lot about the tech and the Wi-Fi stuff. Couldn't they just do the device as the IP address of the
you could
device?
log all your devices and be like, these are my devices.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter what network I connect to. That's just the device.
Yeah, and then no other devices can go on it or something.
It's
I
weird.
don't know.
Anyway, so that's what
Weird.
Netflix is doing in other countries, but it's not necessarily going to come to the U.S. yet.
Okay.
They're being like, whoa, because people are pissed. Like,
Yeah,
people
because
are
that's
like,
the most bizarre
this
thing
is
ever.
insane, but
It doesn't make sense.
it's not 100% that it's coming to the U.S. yet.
All
We
right.
will wait and see, but whatever their strategy is supposed to go into effect at the end of March, the end of their first quarter.
Okay.
So we're going to find out something,
Yeah.
whatever the new things are going to be.
Weird. Okay.
So that's
All
what's
right.
going on.
We'll see.
Yeah.
You'll have to do another update, a third update.
I will, but it's going to be a while. It'll be a while,
Yeah.
guys. I'm going to leave these two topics alone for a bit.
All right. Good.
All right. Well, when we come back, we talk to some hangry people waiting in line to eat, and we ask them how long they'd be willing to go.
All right.
How much longer? And then your no class picks. We will be right back.